Today, we're in Mammoth Lakes, California, and we're gonna hike the Lakes Basin Path Trail. And here's a breakdown of the map from the All Trails app. We're gonna start about 0.7 miles from where that dot is at. And then we're gonna make our way to Twin Lakes, which will be the first lake we're gonna get to. And after that, we're gonna make our way up the bike path, head to Lake Mary, then the Twin Falls, then we're gonna head to Lake Mamie, and the last lake we will head to is Horseshoe Lake, which is right there. Now on to the hike. So this hike is gonna be on the Lake Basin Path, which is a bike path, so there are hikers and there are bikers on this path, and it'll be next to the main road, which is Mary Road. And you're going to come across these cabins and private property. Now, this trail is pretty well paved. It actually merges onto multiple trails, but we're going to stay on this main path right here. And just be careful on this hike because cars do come around here. And we will make our way through this tunnel right here. And you can see the mountains from a distance. So you can see the different colors on the leaves right now as we are in fall. And you will come across these mile markers as you make your way up this path. This hike is very scenic as you get a little bit of everything on this hike. And here's a pamphlet. You can read that, you can pause. And you can see a creek coming down, which appears to be a waterfall from a distance. And this just discusses creeks and the flow of water. So now we're going to cross that street, and that right there will be Twin Lakes. So we're going to make our way up to Twin Falls a little bit later on in this hike. But for now, we're going to head to Lake Mary. So we're crossing the street again, and we're going to go through another tunnel through here. So you essentially just stay on the bike path the whole way. course, from a distance, you can see the granite peaks up ahead. And you will make your way through a campground on the way to these lakes. The interesting about this hike is I remember being in the 7th grade, and my brother-in-law had gotten lost on our way to Las Vegas, and we actually ended up in Mammoth Lakes. Of course, at the time I didn't know what it was called, but I just remember seeing it you know, at the age of 12 and thinking, wow, this is really nice. I never think 20 years later I'd be on this same area hiking this beautiful trail. You just never know what life has to offer. And you will come across this horseback, so you could rent a horse and take a horse to this wooded area if you like. And we ever reach Lake Mary. So this water looks really nice. It is a little dirty, but it's pretty cold. Put your feet in there. And you could rent a boat. You could go fishing in there. There's a lot you could do in this lake. And you can see the reflection from the sun as it hits the water. And here's a Mammoth beer in Mammoth Lakes. So you could take the time just to relax at this lake, take a break, have a lunch, and just soak in the views of the granite peaks along the lake. But now we're gonna head to Twin Falls. There's a sign right there letting you know Twin Falls is in the left-hand side. But for now, we're just gonna go ahead and head to Lake Mamie. And you can see the glistening aqua color of the water. And there's a granite peak up ahead. And just look at the texture of the water. Alright, so now we're gonna head to Twin Falls. And we are above the waterfall. This is Twin Falls. Just give you a view of what it looks like from up here. But we're gonna go ahead, and there's a little path that will take you down to get a closer look up at the waterfall. So there's a path onto the side right here. We're gonna go and just check it out a little closer. And There's a waterfall coming down. Goes all the way into the lake. So this waterfall looks like it goes year round, because it is September and the snow hasn't impacted Mammoth Lakes quite yet. But in a couple months the snow will hit this place pretty hard, and in the spring the water will melt, creating an even bigger current for this current waterfall. Now we're just going to climb back up these rocks and back up, and then we're going to head to Horseshoe Lake. Back on the bike path, or the Lake Basin path. So we're going to cross the street. And we're just going to go down this dirt path right here. And then there will be a sign you got to look out for, and it'll tell you to make a right to Horseshoe Woods. And then another trail sign letting you know you're heading in the right direction. And we have arrived to Horseshoe Lake. So this is the 4th lake we hit today. I really hope you enjoyed this hike as much as I did. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.